A high-end luxury estate begins not with wood or glass, but with raw earth and steel. Every structural tolerance above ground relies on the accuracy of the foundation below. Workers drive steel stakes deep into the compacted gravel base, anchoring the rebar grid. This reinforcement mesh acts as the skeleton for the impending slab. Without it, the concrete would possess immense compressive strength, but remain brittle under shifting ground forces. PVC plumbing stubs are meticulously plumbed and secured before the pour. Once the concrete cures, adjusting these pipes becomes impossible. The groundwork allows no margin for error. Over the following weeks, the focus shifts entirely indoors. The subfloor is prepared for heavy ceramic tile using an orange uncoupling membrane. This specialized underlayment features a grid of square cavities that physically separates the rigid tile layer from the shifting wooden subfloor below. Wood naturally expands and contracts with seasonal humidity, which would normally transfer shear stress directly into the mortar, causing the expensive tiles to crack. The uncoupling membrane absorbs that lateral movement. It also serves as an excellent foundation for radiant floor heating. Workers methodically press a continuous loop of electric heating wire into the membrane's grooves. The spacing of the wire dictates the thermal output. Installing the runs too close together overheats the floor, while spacing them too far apart creates uncomfortable cold spots. Once the wire is locked in, thin-set mortar is trolled over the entire assembly, fully encapsulating the heating elements and providing a perfectly flat substrate for the final tile. The mortar cures around the cables, effectively turning the entire floor into a massive thermal mass. Cutting dense ceramic and marble requires a specialized wet saw, equipped with a diamond-encrusted blade. Unlike a traditional toothed wood blade that tears through material, a diamond blade actually grinds a fine kerf through the stone. A constant stream of water acts as both a lubricant and a coolant. Without water, the extreme friction would instantly overheat the blade, causing the metal to warp and the brittle tile to shatter from thermal shock. The water also suppresses the harmful silica dust, keeping the indoor air clean. At the same time, the home's massive custom glazing is installed. Oversized glass panes are incredibly heavy and dangerously fragile during transport. Workers use heavy-duty suction cups to distribute the lifting force safely across the smooth surface. The glass is carefully seated into the rigid frames using specialized rubber setting blocks. These small blocks isolate the glass edge from the hard metal frame, allowing for slight thermal expansion while preventing stress fractures. Once seated, high-grade architectural caulk is applied around the perimeter. This sealant remains permanently flexible, curing into a waterproof rubber gasket that locks out drafts and driving rain. The glass entirely redefines the space, flooding the interior with natural light while acting as a highly efficient thermal barrier. In the bathrooms, the luxury details take shape. Floor-to-ceiling marble tiling is installed with surgical precision. Heavy stone tiles require a highly modified, non-sag mortar to hold their position on a vertical wall while the cement cures. Floating shelves are anchored via hidden metal brackets bolted directly into the wall studs before the tile goes up, creating the illusion that the heavy shelves are magically hovering against the stone. Out in the garage, custom millwork is underway. Woodworkers clamp massive timber panels to the workbench, preparing them for intricate detailing. Every piece of custom carpentry requires exact tolerances. The clamping pressure distributes the holding force evenly, preventing the wood from shifting or bowing while the adhesives cure or power tools are applied.
And you can see it go back and forth.
I got it.
Jordan, that's
Hours later, the installation of custom interior fixtures continues to elevate the raw spaces. The architectural lighting design is deployed to highlight the texture of the masonry and the warmth of the finished wood. Strategic placement of fixtures washes the walls in a soft glow, emphasizing the depth of the brickwork that would otherwise appear flat under harsh, direct overhead lights. The electrical trim-out phase transforms the dead wires in the wall into a fully functioning smart home system. Modern luxury fixtures often conceal complex transformers and dimming drivers within small junction boxes. Electricians carefully wire these components, ensuring every connection is stripped cleanly and tightened down securely. Loose electrical connections generate severe heat and pose massive fire risks, so precision at the final trim stage is non-negotiable. As the custom cabinetry and millwork are slotted into place, the room's geometry locks into its final form. Heavy wooden built-ins are scribed to fit tightly against the uneven drywall surfaces. Scribing involves tracing the exact contour of the wall onto the wood and cutting away the excess material, resulting in a flawless, gap-free installation. The hardware is mounted using specialized jigs to guarantee perfect alignment across every drawer face and cabinet door. A fraction of an inch of variance destroys the clean, linear aesthetics that define modern design. The mechanical precision creates a feeling of permanence.